Next game. This is my game with Yuri Balashov. Now, very important chess question. Really important. I don't think I can stress how important this is. Ready? Okay. Balashov, if you scramble the letters, what other American grandmaster can you make?
Shabalov?
Yeah, same letters.
Yeah.
Okay, Yuri Balashov was a strong Soviet grandmaster in the 70s. Luckily, I played him in the 90s when he was probably not Soviet anymore because it was 92. Also, you know, he's old. Okay, this is the last round of Capella Grand, and we needed to win the game, both of us, to win a prize. We were like on board 8 or something, I don't know. And this was one of the first Capella Grands. They've had like 40 of them now, but this was a long time ago. It's a town in France that's like a suburb of Dunkirk. Okay, so it was a Nimzo Indian, as was the style at the time. And I played Queen C2 because that's what I played. Opening wasn't very interesting. In this position, I decided I wanted to play knight e2, so I could, when he takes my knight, I could take back with the knight. But I didn't want to block my bishop, so I played bishop d3, and I was intending to play knight e2 next move. However, he thwarted that. Thanks, Finegold.
And thank you, Lettuce
Thanks,
Mode.
Lettuce Mode. It's a hype train. Hey.
Yeah.
Okay, but he thwarted my idea by playing queen a5. Now, it's clear that he's pinning me, but also clear is queen's on my bishop. So if I play knight e2, he would take this, threatening my bishop.
Yeah.
So I played knight f3. He took. Now, Karen, should I take with the knight or with the pawn? Yeah, we have a lot of viewers. Hi, viewers. I'm Ben. This is Karen.
The pawn?
Right. What's wrong with taking with the knight?
Well, the bishop's hanging.
Bishop's hanging. Right. Okay. Okay, now we have a more important question. The other one was like a gimme.
Yeah.
Should I take with the queen or the pawn? And give a long explanation why.
Let's see.
Go Hype Train. We have over 1,000 viewers. C.L. Smith gave the answer of whether it's pawn or queen. Then as his explanation, he wrote, because long explanation. Go Hype Train. It's Thaddeus, the good Thaddeus, not that bad one.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
1,200 viewers, what else?
Go ahead.
Well, you have to guess one, and then you will be scorned, or you'll be appreciated.
What, are we getting embedded or something?
Probably.
So what, you want me to do what?
You take with the queen or the pawn?
I know, but I said I wasn't sure.
Right, so you have to tell me which one and why.
But I mean, I don't know. Let's see.
Bonarici gave a pretty good explanation with only 1 or 2 typos. I only see 1 typo. That's crazy. I'm starting to think Bonarici didn't write it.
Yeah, I mean, I just don't know. I mean,
Okay, so in either case, you're going to have doubled pawns, because if you take with the pawn, you have the messed up pawns. Take with the queen, that's just a queen trade. So the question is, does white want to trade queens or not? And the answer is no, because white's going to have a messed up pawn structure, but he has the two bishops, and he can get a kingside attack, because I have a lead in development. It's hard for him to get these out. Thanks, Finegold.
thank you, Finn. Wait, so what's... I'm sorry. I don't understand. Are you still explaining?
Yeah. So you don't want to trade queens if you're white, because you're going to have an attack against the black king. You have two bishops, and you have a worse pawn structure. When you have a bad pawn structure, you want there to be action on the board, so the pawn structure doesn't matter. You don't want boring, and then you have a bad pawn structure. So you want queens on the board, because then the pawn structure doesn't matter so much. It's who's active.
Okay.
Thanks, Disme4 and Jimbo Matthews.
Well, I didn't think about that. It seems like a pretty important strategic
So I took
tip.
with the pawn.
Yeah.
He played queen c7. I'll explain why. His bishop's no good. He wants to play b6 and get his bishop out, either to b7 or a6. But he was worried after b6 his queen would be trapped on the side of the board. So he played queen c7. Castles, castles. And this is the most difficult position of the game, because you've completed development and castled, and black is almost done that. But now what do you do? How do you come up with a good plan? So I'm going to need a 4-page paper explaining what your plan is.
For white?
Mm-hmm. I'm not playing people today, Depot, so you don't have to worry about it until Saturday or Sunday. For you new viewers, we're looking at games I played in 1992 that I sort of like. Hey, the engine says my move is the best move. Yay. Everybody who's answered is banned. Like if I was coaching a world-class player like Carlsen or Nakamura, Caruana, this is the composition I would show them. And then I would be like, what should I do here? Give me some different plans. And which one do you think is the best? And they would say, that's too hard, Ben. Let's go get some Thai food.
Well, I've got a couple ideas, but I don't know what to do.
Man, imagine if I was coaching like Naka and I'm like showing him some tough chess position. And he's like, let's get Thai food. What am I going to do? I'll be like, yeah. So then he doesn't have to solve the problem.
So I was thinking one idea. I had a couple ideas, but I don't really know what to do. If you take the knight with the bishop, of course, then you don't have your two bishops anymore, but then that frees up the g5 square for the knight to come in. Or you could bring the knight in, like over on h4. You can run the pawn up, but it seems like you could bust in over on h7. I was just trying to figure out how to do it. But I don't know. I don't have any specific.
Okay, you have a couple of good ideas. When you said knight h4 running the pawn up, I assume you mean this pawn? When you said knight h4.
No, I was talking about h4. Well, and f2 as well, I guess.
Yeah. Okay, so I played knight d2. And the idea is I'd like to play knight e4 at some point and then do this attack on the h pawn that we were talking about. I also want to play f4, f5 and get my rook involved and attack his king. Also want to play f3, knight e4. And if he takes, I can get this nice pawn center, which is what I ended up doing. So knight d2 is a good strategical move because the knight on f3 isn't. That's not doing anything. Okay, but getting this pawn up is a really good idea with my rook coming into the game. Okay, he played h6, but I saw it. So now, when all that stuff happens we talked about, I can't take on h7 because he played h6. So I can never play bishop takes h7 check. So h6 makes sense. Okay, he played b6. I played f3 to play knight e4. And he stopped knight e4 by playing bishop a6. So my knight and bishop are protecting my pawn on c4. So I can't play knight e4 because I'll lose a pawn. So I played queen a4, defending my pawn, attacking his bishop. And then when he played bishop b7, then I played knight e4. Now he has a difficult choice here. Don't forget the hype train. We got 10 seconds left. No. Hey, Trina Learns here. I didn't even know you were there. You may go now.
He was here earlier.
I know. But he didn't say nothing, so he must have been gone.
He did. I talked to him.
No, he didn't say nothing in like an hour.
Oh, for an hour?
Yeah, that's what I mean is like, where'd he go?
Oh.
No, we lost the hype train. It's all McCarthy's fault. Such strong support, it says, level 2. Okay, so now he has a tough decision. And he made the engine decision. Because I'm gonna take this knight and mess his pawns up. Mm-hmm. Visit the library, make a substantial deposit. At the library? What? Okay, so the problem with moving his knight, if he doesn't want to get doubled pawns, is I could play bishop e7, attacking his rook and his pawn on d6. So he played knight takes knight. I took with the pawn, and he played the engine move, e5. Okay, now the next move I found because when I was a kid, I read a book that Tal wrote on his best games. And there was a game he played with Botvinnik where he played a similar maneuver in a French defense. And I used it here. My queen isn't well placed on a4. I just did that to defend my c-pawn. But I want my queen over here. Rawr. And then circle and make you dizzy. So how did I get my queen over there?
Queen d1?
Correct. Okay, and he played rook a e8. Engine agrees. And I played queen g4. So now I'm ready to attack. And in this position, he played bishop c8, which the engine says is good. He wants to do some discovered attack like knight c5. So I played queen h5. He played bishop a6. And I can't really save my pawn, but I want to checkmate him, so I don't really care about the pawn as such. Double pawn anyway. So I played rook f3. He played bishop takes c4. And I played rook g3. Now what's funny is, I always thought what he did here was crazy, but the engine does it. So I guess it's not crazy what he did. I thought he would play king h8, but the engine never plays that. What do I do on king h8? Wow, queen g4 wins. Oh, I'm threatening mate, and I'm threatening bishop takes bishop and queen takes knight. His queen's overworked. Oh, now what he did makes sense. Because right here I'm threatening queen takes pawn, but I'm threatening bishop takes bishop, queen g4, which just wins. Mm-hmm. I must have saw that when I was playing the game, but I can't remember now. Okay, so he played f6, which the engine recommends. Terrible. I took, and he played rook f7. Okay, I don't want to trade bishops. So I played bishop c2, and now he made the losing move. It was a pretty tricky position, pretty double-edged. Mm-hmm. So in this position, I'm attacking on the king side. So he followed the Soviet school of chess, because he is the Soviet school of chess, so he invented it. And that is to counterattack in the center when you're getting attacked on the flank. Okay, and so I don't attack anybody on the flank because I'm a vegan. Although I was only a vegetarian during this game, which is still good enough. This was a Nimzo Indian, that's right. So he played d5, that's the losing move. Attacking in the center. I take, opening up my bishop, which he expected. And now he played e4, the point. Now, in this position, what is black threatening? Thanks, Popes in Bengal, for 50 cents. C.L. Smith, what are you, Bonarici all of a sudden?
is black threatening?
I don't understand this. C.L. Smith wrote in descriptive, and Bonarici wrote in algebraic. What world am I in? What's happening? I've never seen such.
Well, I mean, I'm not sure you've got to pass pawn. I mean, black has to pass pawn, but...
Black has a big threat here, which wins the game instantly.
Let's see. Oh no, that doesn't work.
That's correct. You did write in lowercase, so that is you, Bonarici. Fen Finegold, that's the answer to a later question. Stop giving away the whole game.
Oh, I better know what it is.
You're asking me if I considered something in 1992? I don't remember. Did I consider it? Probably.
If you move your king to F8.
Uh-huh.
Oh, no, they can go the back rank there. That's not it.
That's the spelling of excellent that I expect from Bonarici. Okay, so black wants to play pawn takes queen.
Right, that's why I'm...
But that's illegal. So instead of moving your king, threatening pawn takes queen, you could just make pawn takes queen legal without moving your king.
Oh, it may be block this, the G file somehow?
Mm-mm.
Oh. I don't know.
You can solve it. You want me to tell you? Because you can't solve it. Okay, he's threatening queen takes rook.
Right, but... Okay, I see it now. Darn.
Yeah, that wins a rook. And his last move did that. That's why he played d5.
I looked at it,
He was opening up this diagonal. So he played d5 and e4 to threaten queen takes rook. I made the only good move. I saved my queen, and I stopped bishop takes d5 at the same time. Queen h5.
Darn, I looked at that move.
Now he played the very passive queen c8. Very bad. I played rook h3. Here I come. He played knight f8. Always play knight f8. And this is the move in the game I'm so proud of until Fen Finegold messed it up. Thanks, Fen Finegold. Okay, this is the best move. This is the engine move. But I'm thinking very few people would play it. But this was in 92 when I was good. Now I would sack my bishop and I'd resign. But in 92... Doesn't rook f2 also work? There's no rook can ever go to f2. And I don't even know what you're typoing. I don't, what? Usually when you typo Bonarici, I know what you mean. I don't know what you mean this time. Oh, bishop f2, not rook f2. Bishop f2 is a fine move. My move is in the style of Morphy. What would Morphy do? He would kick an ass or two.
Oh. Let's see.
So Jules Gambit lost all her viewers when she started playing Minecraft. She went from 300 viewers to 100.
Well, there's...
Yeah, I guess Minecraft isn't something you want to watch somebody do. Or is it?
Oh, please.
What?
Yeah, there are lots of Minecraft streams.
But I mean, playing Minecraft, I can understand, even though I don't know what it is. But watching somebody play Minecraft, I mean, what?
I mean, Holden spent all of his formative years just watching those different YouTubers doing...
That's how he got an MIT.
Minecraft. What's the one? I forgot his freaking name. C.L.
Smith says YouTube is 75% Minecraft.
Yeah, I mean, there's... So that's all...
I don't know what Minecraft is.
That's all Archer watches.
I know the word Minecraft. That's it.
That's all Holden and Archer do.
Nothing.
Minecraft. And that's all Archer does.
And
they gave me lessons, even. It's boring. I don't know. I'm not going to sit here all day.
So all my pieces are good.
Yeah.
Except one. My rook.
Okay.
So I played rook e1, threatening his e-pawn. That's the best move.
I wasn't even looking at that.
Okay, now he blundered. He made double question mark move. And I was away from the board. I was walking around, and I saw the plunger was up for the clock, because analog clock, because it was 1992. And then I was walking back. I saw what move he played before I sat down. I'm like, well, you can't do that. I didn't say that, but I was thinking it.
Yeah.
He played g6, double question mark. However, the engine says I'm +5. So g6 only gets one question mark, because I'm completely winning. And then what did I do? This game deserves all kinds of donations. Maximums is banned for his answer. I think Maximums had the right answer. He just wrote the second move first, because the first move was too easy for him. I'm not sure if Cuckoo Meister's answering or his son is. We'll never know.
Seems like you could maybe go rook g3. But I don't know.
Oh, that was Gabriel who answered? Gabriel's pretty good at tactics. If you play this move, then you will know that you're the Lord and you have a gun and stuff. All my sayings can go into this move. Even the guy who typoed is right. Yes, your solution works trying to learn.
Oh, I see it, I think. I think if you go... Let me see if it works. Queen h8.
Yeah, I played Queen h8
Bishop
and
f6.
he resigned. Yeah.
Yeah. Yay, I saw it. I'm just slow.
Yeah, that was the last round, too. But okay, I knew he couldn't play g6, but he did. Then I played here and he resigned.
Yeah.
That was a fun move to play at the end.
Yeah.
Then one day, about 20 years ago, I was on ICC, which is a chess site you've never heard of. And I was doing puzzles, and then the puzzles pop up. You do a puzzle, and then this position popped up, and I was like, "Hey, that's my game." So I solved it. Hooray!
That was pretty cool.